Alright, let's begin. So I've already primed my face with facial oil, and it's this one by Olay, the Regenerist. Then I applied a moisturizer, which is one of my faves, the Beliefs True Cream Aqua Bomb. And then I applied some eye cream, which is the Olay Regenerist Luminous Dark Circle Correcting Hydrosol Eye Cream. It's winter, so I really need to make sure that my skin is moisturized. And now let's begin with the makeup application. Skin is looking pretty good. I do have a little bit of blemishes here, and this pimple right here. Hopefully it'll be gone soon, but other than that, very nice, plump, hydrated, and bright. Okay, now let me zoom in so you can really see. I really want to get an illuminated glow, and I really want my skin to look very glowy and dewy, so I'm going to use an illuminating primer by Cover FX. I'm going to use that with a straight brush by Makeup Forever. It's the 108 brush, and I'm just going to focus that illuminating primer on my T-zone area and near my cheekbones so my skin can really pop. While that primer soaks into my skin, I'm going to go ahead and start on my eyes, and I'm using one of my favorites, is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow. This primer is very thick, so what I like to do is just apply it straight on my lid with my finger and pat that into my eyelid. And you can also build it up by applying one thin layer and then letting that dry and applying another layer if you really want the eyeshadow to pop. The first thing we're going to start is with our crease color. We're going to use this really beautiful, very festive and appropriate color from Ready to Wear Cosmetics. It's a Just Pearl Shadow, and it's a bronze. It's a bronze with metallic glitter. I don't know if you guys can hopefully see. It's so freaking pretty. And we're just going to use that for a perfect holiday look. But first we're going to start with a crease color. For my eyes, I'm going to use a combination of 3 eyeshadows. They are my absolute favorite eyeshadows for the crease color, for that transition crease color. You're going to see me use them in probably every single makeup video because I just love these colors to apply on the crease. The colors are from MAC Cosmetics, and they are Saddle, Brown Script, and Embark. When applying those transition colors into your crease, it's great to use a smaller blending brush just so that you can really pack that color on into the crease with more precision. And then if you take a bigger blending brush, something that's a little bit more fluffier, you can really go in there and blend that color out. This is one of my favorite brushes to put on eyeshadow on the lid. And we're just gonna press the brush in there. This color is literally stunning. And you're just gonna pat that color on your crease, and you're gonna keep it only on the lid. And hopefully you guys can see how pretty this color is. I really wanted to intensify this color, so I wet my brush with Max Fix Plus, and then I patted the brush back into the eyeshadow and pressed it again into my lid in the same motion. Here I'm just going back in and adding a little bit more of that color back into my crease. Let me do my brows, and I'm going to be using this brow sketcher from Ready to Wear. So I just pulled the cap off. This is what it looks like, and this is what the product looks like. And then you just take the brush and you dip it into the end of here, and that's the color there. So, and I'm gonna take a spoolie and just clean up my brow. I'm not gonna get too crazy on the brows because I actually need to do my brows, and as you can see, they're looking like very full. And so I'm just gonna clean them up and make them look nice, but I'm not gonna fill them in too much because I have full brows going on at the moment, and I don't really need to do too much. So I'm just gonna clean up here. So I'm gonna do a line there at the bottom, and then define the tail. Just a little bit more. Can you guys see that? And it's looking a little dark on camera, but this is actually a really nice shade. Then filling in the tail. And then with the excess product, I'm gonna come in here and go like this. And then I'm gonna blend it out with the spoolie so that you don't see any harsh lines. It looks beautiful. Out, out, out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. Look at that. Look how nice that brow looks. So pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing. I really like this. I guess you can say this is like a first impressions video because this is my first time actually trying most of the products out. Powder, and it just adds fibers. It kind of attaches to your brows and make them look fuller. So I'm just gonna put that, you guys see, I'm just gonna put that right in the beginning of my brow where they're like the most sparse. Not bad. Now I'm just going to clean up my brow, and I'm going to use this Milani brow and eye highlighter. This is actually an amazing pencil, and Anastasia has a highlighter that is pretty much the exact same thing, probably double, triple the price. This is a great dupe. So if you like that Anastasia highlighter, but you want to go for something cheaper, then this is a great option. So as you see here, I'm just applying the matte side of it on right under my lid where the arch is, not going beyond that, and just really focusing that color on there and then blending it out with my finger. Now I'm just going to add a matte shadow that resembles the exact same color right under my brow bone to really give it that arch and give it a nice highlight. The color that I'm using here is Blanc Type by MAC, and I'm just applying it with a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm applying mascara now, and of course I'm using one of my favorites mascaras. I also mentioned them in my October favorites video, is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and then I combine that with the Ready to Wear Beauty, the mascara that gives you definition. Is just, oh, look at this, it's amazing. I'm obsessed with this mascara. I'm obsessed with both of them, but yeah, go watch my favorites video so that you can hear me ramble about these mascaras. It's time for foundation, and I am going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I'm starting from the middle of my face and then blending the foundation outwards. This is a great trick so that you can actually remember kind of where you started, and then I'm just adding additional foundation to any blemish areas that I have or over any spots that I really want to have extra coverage in those areas. Next, we are moving on to concealer, and I'm going to use this concealer from Tarte. It's the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I'm going to apply a little bit on my ring fingers. This is full coverage, so a little bit goes a long way, and then I'm just going to warm that product up with my fingers and apply that right under my eyes. I normally use a beauty blender for this step, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just blending everything out with my fingers. We're gonna do the same here. We're gonna move fast so that this doesn't crease. I know it's creaseless, but if you take too long to set your concealer, it's bound to crease. That's the reason why so many people get creases under their eye with the concealer because they take too long to set it, or they don't set it at all. So just being very gentle in that area. Make sure the product is all blended out. You can put any excess product in places where you would normally highlight. And then I'm gonna set this baby really quick. I'm gonna use the YSL Soufle d'Eclat in the color number 1. Just gonna take this pointed brush, dip it in my powder, wet, shake the excess off, and just quickly set under the eye. You gotta move fast, girl. You gotta move fast. And I really like this pointed brush because it really helps get in under the corner. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more and run it down the bridge of my nose to set that, even though I didn't really highlight there. And then here. Okay. Now I'm going to set my entire face. My Kett Cosmetics translucent colorless powder. I'm going to take this little powder puff that I have. I'm just going to press it into the powder. I know the powder is white, but trust me, it's not going to look like that on your skin. And then you're just going to pat the powder into your skin. You don't want to rub because you're pretty much going to be rubbing off your foundation. You just want to press it into your skin. Now I'm just taking a small stippling brush and wiping off the excess powder off under my eye, and then I'm also going to take a larger brush and just lightly sweep off any excess powder that might be there from the setting powder. Okay, now we're going to lightly contour our faces. We're not going to get too crazy because it's only Thanksgiving. Like, I mean, I'm trying to eat. I'm not really trying to be worried about my contour at Thanksgiving, if you know what I mean. Crap, this freaking powder cracked. Okay, so I'm taking this angled brush by Sonia Kashuk. It's the number 17. I really love this brush because it's angled, so it just makes like contouring like super easy. So I'm just putting this along the perimeters of my forehead. Warming up my face, and do you see how it's like already just warming up my face? And then I'm gonna run that, put it like this, and run it here. And it's almost like you're doing the number 3. And I'll do a more of an in-depth video on highlighting and contouring with powders, because it's really easy. Some of these YouTubers just make it so complicated though. More complicated than it has to be, and it is really not complicated. So I'm just using that angle to really chisel out my cheekbone, and then I bring it up into that area. I'm doing the same thing. And then I like to bring it here, obviously, because I'm trying to look 10 pounds skinnier, even though I'm probably going to gain 10 pounds eating that damn turkey. Okay. And now we're going to move on to blush. So I'm going to take this Real Techniques blush brush. Love this. And I'm a little bit of a blush whore, so I'm going to layer them. I'm going to use Laura Geller's Papaya, the Big Gelato Swirl Brush in Papaya. I'm just going to put a little bit because a little bit goes a long way. And I'm going to sweep that on the apples of my cheeks. And you have to sweep it in an upwards motion so that it can really pick up your face. Okay, then I'm going to add MAC's, I forgot what this is called. It's like one of my favorites. Gingerly. MAC Gingerly. I'm going to add that there as well. And then, just because I'm extra, I'm going to add one of my new favorite blushes. It's from NYX. It's called Beach Babe. It's so pretty, and it has a little bit of glitter in it. It almost reminds me of the actual eyeshadow. So with this, I'm just going to take a little bit because a little bit really goes a long way. And also because we're going to highlight with a shimmer, so you don't want to do too much. Really wish that pimple wasn't there. And then we are going to highlight. So for highlighting, you guys already know that I like to layer my highlight. So first I'm going to go in with this brush from, it's a setting brush from Real Techniques. They have bomb brushes at really affordable prices. I'm going to take this cream brush by MAC. It's called Hush. Just gonna spray it wet a little bit. Then I'm going to dip it in here and really apply that highlight. Have to wet. Then I'll be doing the most with that. I'm gonna dip it in this broken ass highlighter that I love so much from MAC. And of course it was a limited edition as usual. Okay, and then I'm going to blend everything out. And then I like the eyes to pop a little bit more, so we're just going to take the Becca Opal and we're gonna pop that in our inner tear duct to really make the eyes pop. I'm like trying this new filming setup, so please bear with me. And just because I'm extra, I'm gonna do more highlight. This is the OFRA Blush Stripes Illuminating. I'm just gonna run it down here. Okay. Now, because it's Thanksgiving and we really want to eat without being self-conscious about our makeup, I'm not going to do a colored lip as much as I want to, especially with this look. I'm going to stick to a nude lip, so I'm either going to do a liquid lipstick if I'm going to do a little bit of color, or I'm just going to do a nude lip with gloss. Something very simple, because the focus should not be on the makeup. It should be on that bomb-ass bed meal that you're about to eat, and nobody wants to be worried about getting lipstick all over. Because for me, whenever I eat, you know, I get that big lip problem, and the color always goes right here. So we're gonna avoid that altogether, and we're just gonna do a nice liquid lipstick that's nudish, or just a nude lipstick with lip gloss. Double Dare by Kat Von D, or you can do just a nude lipstick, Ferris Nude by L'Oreal. Love this, with a gloss on top. So I think I'm gonna do this nude lipstick just because. And I would show you guys my hair, but that is for our upcoming holiday hair tutorial, so you just have to come back to my channel and watch. I need to put some earrings on because I look hella crazy right now. Oh my god, I need to do like a close up. And don't forget to set your makeup. Here's a final look of the makeup, just a little bit glam, but just a little bit chic. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm obsessed with the eyeshadow, and let me know what you guys think below. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. That is the Thanksgiving glam holiday look. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy Thanksgiving. Go eat your pernil. I hope somebody made pastel en hoja today because I am craving that so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to bed because it's really late and I need to go to sleep. Bye.